So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Defeating the Devil. Exorcists Tell Their Story, 2014. I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars. It starts out with the St. Michael the Archangel propaganda where he's holding a sword and although they qualify that it's a spiritual battle, he's holding a sword and physically battling the evil spirits. So it doesn't make sense. It's self-contradictory. And then it goes on about Satanism, which is kind of goofy because the Church of Satan was run by Anton LaVey, who's like a carny worker and a charlatan and a government spy. And then you've got Michael Aquino, who split off from the Church of Satan for that reason. And Michael Aquino says that Satan is really the Egyptian god Set. So I don't really take Satanism all too seriously. It seems like most of the priests and there's a psychologist guy, so they rely too much on psychology and psychiatry to determine if the person is crazy before performing the exorcism. I think they go a little bit overboard in that regard. My church friend is a lay exorcist, Richard M. Hernandez. He's got a YouTube channel where he supposedly performs exorcisms as a lay person. And of course, it's not approved by the church. So he got in trouble with Father Vito and Father Ripberger. Thankfully, Father Ripberger is not in this. They rely on Spanish priests and they dub in the translation. Priests from Spain. It's ironic too because I think they mentioned there are only 2 exorcists in Spain. That's why they're trying to do one exorcist in each diocese now. I think Father Vito is the exorcist for my archdiocese. The guy who does the traditional Latin Mass. And at Mater de la Rosa in South San Francisco, I think he hasn't done any. Or he wasn't doing any during the lockdown. Anyways, never has the devil. So I guess I should mention that the reason why there's a shortage, why they go to the exorcist at the Vatican is because there's such a shortage of exorcists that people from Europe go to the Vatican for exorcisms. And I think they over rely on it because there aren't no exorcists around in Spain. There are only 2 in the entire country, according to this documentary. So it does have its good points. It's got Cardinal Ratzinger at the end for no apparent reason, other than he commented on the devil. Oh, and it's got JP2 in it. I forgot to put good old JP2 in the description. I gotta fix that. JP2 had a comment about the devil. Um, so there's that. There's no uh, U.S. exorcists, thankfully. They're all from Spain, and and then there's the Vatican dude who says that Hitler and Stalin. Uh, it didn't make any sense. Hitler's Germany and Stalin's USSR were entire countries were influenced by the devil. I find that hard to believe. Um, I think power hungry individuals are naturally attracted to power. And that's just the nature of the state itself. It has nothing to do with the devil. But I could be wrong. I'm just questioning the Vatican's exorcist. I think Father Isaac Mary Relea referred to the Vatican's exorcist as as one of the premier experts on the matter, the creme de la creme of exorcists, so to speak. But I don't know. Some of the things he says are kind of kooky. Like entire countries are possessed by the devil in Nazi Germany and Stalin's USSR. Is that even possible? Never has the devil, demonic possession, and exorcism been so widely discussed as it is today, and yet few satisfactory explanations are prof- pro- proferated. This powerful film describes the origin of the evil spirit, the devil's descent, and his interruption in the world from the temptation of Adam and Eve to the present day. The devil's powers, his tactics, objectives, and limitations are discussed by several renowned experts in the field of demonic phenomena, including the most famous of all, Father Gabriel Amorth, the official exorcist of the Diocese of Rome, and author of perhaps the definitive scholarly work on demonology. In 2016, we discover how the devil works through temptation, curses, infestations, hexes, and possession, among others. We learn what his preferred victims are, like how they fall in his traps. We also explore the world of spiritualism, tarot cards, astrology, Satanism, and other occult practices, the dark side, that which is vanquished by the light of faith in Christ, who is more powerful than evil. This movie is not rated, but was created with an adult audience in mind. We would recommend parental guidance and that parents preview it before watching with children. I did a speech on witchcraft at the Legion of Mary patrician meeting, and and the entire and the children just were not interested in this topic at all. Anyways, nobody's in the chat room. Delete this. Right, here we go. Defeating the Devil, Exorcists Tell Their Story, 2014 is a documentary DVD from Ignatius Press featuring interviews with Catholic exorcists, including the famous Father Gabriel Amorth, discussing the reality of demonic possession, Satan's tactics, and the church's ministry of exorcism, contrasting the spiritual realm with the physical world and debunking misconceptions through first-hand accounts of battling evil spirits and the power of faith. It's presented as an educational film offering insight into the origins of evil and spiritual warfare. Key aspects of the film: experience, explaining how the devil operates through temptation, curses, and possession. Understanding evil explores the devil's descent, his objectives, and how he seeks to trap souls, contrasting this with Christ's greater power. The reality of Satan emphasizes that the devil is a real entity, not just a literary figure, and that understanding him is crucial for understanding redemption. Ritual and Deliverance details the difference between major exorcisms and other forms of spiritual influence, with priests explaining that confession is often more powerful. Focus on Faith highlights how faith in Christ overcomes evil, with the ultimate goal of spiritual deliverance rather than physical phenomena. This film appeals to those interested in religious phenomena, demonology, and the Catholic Church's approach to spiritual warfare, offering a first-hand look from those on the front lines of battling evil. It's available for purchase through Ignatius Press, veritas.com.au, and eBay. Official site licenses for public showings at parishes or organizations through Ignatius Press, and I was able to stream it on form.org. So that was a good topic. Exorcism, but I don't know. All this wild speculation about Satanism. I think I was more interested in the witchcraft stuff, curses and whatnot. The convulsions involved with exorcism, pretty cool. I can definitely get into that. But the Ratzinger thing, the Vatican dude saying that entire countries are possessed, is that even possible? I don't know. That seems far fetched to me. Maybe making up an excuse for bad behavior, even. Because if you say the devil made me do it, then Hitler and Stalin are off the hook for ordering their government goons to commit mass murder, if you know what I mean. That kind of bothered me, actually. And the beginning with Saint Michael and his sword, the self-contradiction of spiritual versus physical battle with the devil. I mean, you've got the images of the physical battle up there, and then you say it's spiritual warfare. It's kind of contradictory, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm just trying to use logic here. I understand that I'm not on the level of the Vatican's exorcist expertise, so to speak, but some of the things he says are kind of kooky. Even if Father Isaac Mary Relea looks up to this guy as some sort of creme de la creme of the exorcism field. I don't know. I don't know about this guy. I will say, I was relieved that I didn't see Father Ripperger or the guy from San Jose. What was his name? Uh, Father Gary Thomas is his name. So there's Father Gary Thomas, there's Father Vito, and there's Father Ripperger. None of them are in this one. Although I do want to see The Rite, a 2011 film about Father Gary Thomas. That looks interesting. He's part of the San Jose diocese. And pretty cool. This is a good topic, but I don't think it was handled well by the Ignatius Press or, yeah, I don't think so. Why do they have to have JP2 and Ratzinger in every single movie? What's the point? Oh, well. I'm disappointed by a lot of these forum.org movie night deals. And the thumbnail on the forum.org even has St. Michael and a sword. What are these other guys? Even the other angels are carrying swords. If it's a spiritual battle, then why are they using swords? It doesn't make sense. Okay. Movies list. First on the list, number 1 is Treasure of Monte Cristo, 1949. I'll try to get to that tomorrow. And then we've got Filmworker 2018 and Firestorm 1998. So cool. Those are the next 3 coming down the pike. And I think I made up for it. My laziness on Friday night. I did 3 reviews in day and a half, and cool. I updated my list with more Canon movies. I should say Canon distributed movies, not produced but distributed. Although I did add a few Canon stuff from, what did I add? Oh, I added Othello, the Black Commando, 1982, Beyond Evil, yeah, this is all Canon distributed stuff. None of the Canon produced stuff. Okay. So that's the end of my review. Thanks for watching. And I don't mean to be on the same level as far as theology goes as a priest per se, but I am able to use my God-given talent of critical thinking, and Yeah. There's no proof that Hitler or Stalin was had their entire countries under a spell, a satanic spell. That's just mere assertion, and perhaps even an opinion. Where's the proof? All right. Sorry. Guess I'm being a little nitpicky here. Laters.